Hello, my name is Allison and I make stuff. Today I'm going to show you a vintage button haul that I got from the Vintage Expo that came to San Francisco recently, and I'm really excited to show you some beautiful, beautiful pieces. I was so excited that there was a button stall at the Vintage Expo, and I spent a lot of time there and a bit of money there, so I'm excited to show you what I got. I have a special love for vintage buttons that are on cards, because I feel like they show a little bit more of the history around the button, and I feel like they're easier to age. So I have two sets on cards. They're both kind of iridescent. This one, they're kind of like, almost like mermaidy colors. In the middle has a rhinestone. They're beautiful. The top two kind of look pink and the bottom two kind of look blue. It's probably really, really hard to tell on camera, but they are just so much fun. These were $5. And then the next pair I have are kind of like, they kind of look like they're tufted. So the outsides are kind of crinkly and the inside is smooth, almost like tufted fabric. And these are a really beautiful kind of red, almost with a green sheen to them. So they're really, really cool. I found some really fantastic glass buttons, and I'm pretty into glass buttons right now. I feel like they kind of just elevate every project. I don't use a lot of buttons because I don't have a machine that has a buttonhole maker, so anything I add buttons to, I hand sew right now, which is kind of annoying. But I feel like when I do spend the time to make buttonholes, I want to make sure that the buttons I'm using are like really cute. So the glass buttons I found, the first ones are these gray ones that have kind of these gold flecks on them. They're beautiful, kind of steel gray with gold, looks like paint splatters on them. And these were $9. They were kind of expensive. There's quite a bit of them though in this chunk. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 buttons. So I could do a blouse or some bigger project with these. They're so beautiful. I also have these, this was probably the most expensive group of buttons I got, and there's not that many of them in this group, but when you see them you're gonna know why, because they are absolutely gorgeous. They are these beautiful glass hexagons, and they are black. Are they hexagons? 1, 2, 3, octagons. They're octagons. And they are black with splatters almost of white or milky white or gray and kind of a coppery rose gold. That is my kitty cat. My cat toy. My cat's favorite toy is in this closet back here, so you're gonna hear her a lot, but she's really cute meow, so I hope you don't mind. So yes, these are octagons. Octagons, 8. And they are this kind of like oblong shape, which is really interesting. And the color is kind of like, it looks like it's melted into the glass. I don't know much about glass, but these are beautiful. And they're very, very fascinating, interesting shape. And I have 5 of these. So I wonder what I'm gonna use these for. I'll probably use them for like one-offs, for like I need one really fantastic button to stand out. But I'm looking forward to that because they're so cool. The shape of these are kind of weird, so I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to use them. I'd love to know if you have any ideas of what these would be good for. The shank is in the middle of the wide part, and so they kind of sit horizontally like this. I think they kind of look like little gemstones. They're really beautiful. Next are these, I'm pretty sure these are glass. Next are these blue ones that have this gold filigree around the edge. They're kind of like a milky, swirly blue on the inside. These were $7.50, and I have 5 of these as well. They're just very pretty, kind of cornflower blue. Now these are probably the ones I'm going to get the most use out of. They're these beautiful turquoise flowers, and they have this nice shape. They're pretty small, but I think they would look really cute, like right on a collar button, something like that. These were $6, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of them. So there's quite a few of these. And They're really pretty color. They're not super duper shiny. They're almost like a little matte or worn down because they're vintage, so they've been probably sitting in someone's closet for a little while. These, I believe, are plastic, but they're this beautiful brown, kind of like tortoiseshell plastic. And the center is a brass. So they have the little brass shank on the bottom. And it kind of just looks like a piece of metal was stuck through the middle of this plastic piece and twisted underneath. These were $2, so pretty inexpensive, and they look like they're going to be nice for, again, like one-offs for like the back of a wrap dress or something like that where I need one, but they're special enough because they're vintage and they're this beautiful plastic, so I thought those were fun. I got these ones that are just a blue flower in the middle of the plastic. Now, if you look through the back of it, it looks like it was an extruded plastic, and you can see the pattern all the way through, which makes it look like kind of like they were shaped around of just like a long strip of plastic. So that's kind of like really interesting looking. Those were $3. And they had a big bucket of like 3 for $1 buttons, so I picked up a couple spares. 2 of them kind of echo the feeling of those blue buttons. And they're these white ones with floral pattern. The first one kind of looks like a pillow. Again, it kind of looks tufted, like tufted fabric. And it's a very beautiful little white button with, looks like kind of a silvery gold, mixed between silver and gold around it. And then there's kind of a white one with these orange and yellow flowers and green leaves. And then there's this turquoisey kind of pearly looking one with gold on top. So I spent, I don't know if you're keeping track, but a ridiculous amount of money on buttons. But I don't have a lot of buttons, so this was basically fulfilling a lot of my stash. Most of the buttons I have are also vintage buttons, and a lot of them are like white or pearl, so they're not terribly like super beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're not like special for special projects. So now I have a more colorful button stash. If you're interested in me going through my entire button collection, let me know. It's not super big, but I have some other really pretty vintage buttons that you might be interested in seeing. So, this is my first video. I would love to know what you thought, and I am so excited to share more vintage and sewing related things with you. So I will see you next time. Bye.